Thank you very much. And yes, finally comes my turn to stand as well. Yes, first of all, I would like to thank you all for the very active participation, because this 8th forum brought together actors of very different nature. Public authorities, diversity charters, businesses, inclusion experts, and many other people familiar with the topics and needed for the topic. One of the main lessons to be learned from the diversity management movement is that without putting the people together with their different backgrounds, experience, innovative ways of thinking, new solution and inspiration, we cannot move forward. And that's why I'm particularly pleased to as well address the colleagues. They gave us during the market coffee break inspiration for the particular experience and projects that I have personally learned as well about. I would like to see the diversity management movement growing, and our aim is to have a diversity charter in all European Union member states. As you know, probably today, so we have a diversity charter in 19 member states, which represent, and now a little bit of statistics, 8,500 signatories from private and public sectors and NGOs, and over 15 million of employers. And in just a week time, so we will have the pleasure to welcome another country, Slovenia. I don't know whether there are colleagues from Slovenia. Yes, congratulations to you. Because you will become the honorary 20th member of the platform of the diversity charters in Europe. As you can see, so we have to work a lot still in order to achieve our common goals. There is a huge potential in different member states and even more in Central and Eastern Europe. I think that we have heard this from the colleagues yesterday and today as well. They have, the colleagues in the Central Europe and Eastern Europe, where I personally come as well, have certain historical similarities and different background. And I think that Robert mentioned today the anniversary which actually made up the life of the millions of the people in the Central and Eastern Europe, slightly different from the Western colleagues. We have looked deeper into the differences in these differences, and we have presented a new publication which I have the pleasure now to proudly present to you because it just arrived. It is the publication about diversity management in Central and Eastern Europe, and it will be available outside of this plenary hall after we finish. So please help yourself because it's available. And again, so the publication is focusing on lessons learned and potential for growth in these countries, as mentioned. We would like to use this publication as well in order to encourage organizations with certain expertise to use this example and eventually set up diversity charters to engage with the partners at the level NGO and mainly of the businesses as well, to join them in and add their signatories to our overall goal. I strongly believe that there is the publication will be a good source of ideas, good practices as well for companies, for small and medium enterprises, to the big multinational, as much as they could have learned from presentations presented today and yesterday. Finally, I would like to stress once more the importance for us in the Commission, your voluntary commitment. Your voluntary commitment, which comes from such precious areas like businesses, and the way how you are helping us to promote the idea of the diversity charters and the diversity in general. European societies are increasingly diverse. It has been stressed by many speakers today that we have to address demographic changes, we have to address phenomena like refugee flows, we have to address the changing patterns, and we have to address as well the individual needs of our citizens. We need to address them in order to improve the competitiveness, but is at the same time to preserve the core values and individual rights. Once again, I would like to stress that businesses are the real drivers for change in the equality area. Without their engagement and the responsibility in the public sector, we cannot achieve the path of diversity and inclusion strategy. Allow me at this place, because I see that the State Secretary from the Ministry already arrived as well, so, and we have some other colleagues from Estonian Presidency. So I would like to thank colleagues from Estonia for the hospitality, for the great job they are doing as representatives of the rotating presidency, for the great hospitality you have all observed last night. I unfortunately was not able to be there, but I heard so many wonders about the different meal courses, with the cherish at the end in the form of the LGBTI rainbow sweet final step. So congratulations for your hospitality and for all your engagement. And I'm looking forward to see you many at the next year, 9th Annual Forum 2018. Thank you very much.